Yes, it is. The whole thing is Spanish. Unbelievable. All right, so we're almost ready here. Give me a couple minutes. And when are you going to put it live? Okay, so the next 30 minutes we will have we'll have all the items that are up for sale. Okay, and and that is right now we have a car with the here's what you can do. You can oh, we have a first of all, I have to explain we have a problem, okay? And I'm not even gonna acknowledge his name, okay? I'm not even gonna acknowledge his name. Um, and Daniel says that this individual sent an email to us last night that basically threatened us, okay? And which is it's just totally unacceptable. And we have to figure out how we're going to do the auctions because this individual is ruining the auctions. Okay, so I was going to read the email, Daniel. Then for you're giving the guy exposure. No, I'm showing for who the guy is. Okay, the guy is unstable. Period. Okay. Now, am I unstable? Yes, but I do it intentionally. Okay. So I don't know what to do. What?
The compact guide slack car parts, the guy 143 compact guide pins.
Yes.
We're getting those.
Yes.
Compact guide pins with fitted braids. So it's only 4.
Yep, that's all we're getting is 4, unfortunately, because we only got stuff that they had in Spain.
Okay. You
all right.
Going. I'll just do it right here if I have a question. Just double checking the inventory here.
I called the shed. I called the shed to talk to Daniel, UMM. Did he call you?
I didn't see the call. Tell him to call again. I can give him a call real quick. I'll just give him a call.
Find out what he wants. So we are going to be going live pretty soon with the SCX Advance system, which is the digital system, which we have set up right here. This is our sample layout, which this was the set that they sent me last year. This is the a 2-car set. This was a basic set. This was the Scale Electric Advance basic set. Okay. This was their basic set, and we got that shipped in last year. Okay. And this thing is all set, which is refueling. So you can see. So here, let me kind of go over an overview real quick for you that have jumped into this kind of. You're saying, okay, well, Brian, what do you? We're going to be carrying SCX Digital. We're going to promote it like we've never promoted anything before. you basically can get the app. You download the app, and you could put it on an iPad, and then you have a little device here. This it will just sit right here like this. Okay, and now the basic set will not have, or the 3-car set does not have the pit lane. Okay, when you get that, okay, that is going to be coming later, but at least you'll be able to do races. You'll be able to run six cars, because we're going to have we only have 6 conversion kits, just to let everybody know. There's only 6 conversion kits, and I'm getting ahead of myself, and I got to slow down here and start afresh. So what is SCX Digital? Okay, that is the question that's the $1 million question. What is SCX Digital, and why is it different than Carrera and Scale Electric? So that's the question you would have to answer yourself. Okay, so what is the difference between SCX Digital and everybody else? Okay, digital and so which I've always said from the very beginning, that it all has to do with the switches. Okay, and this is a standard switch. This is a standard switch for SCX. This is the standard switch. Let me pop this back over to the big screen so I can. So a digital switch. Now I have a problem. Okay, so obviously you can see that I have a thing that's extinct. This is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, I have to fix this. Okay, this is wrong. But anyway, so this is the SCX digital switch. Okay, and the thing that makes SCX digital the most unique system on the planet is this thing right here. Okay, this is called the digital switch, or the guide pin. Okay, this is an SCX original digital guide pin. This right here. Okay, let me get the camera right here. Okay, so this is the guide pin. Okay, now this is what makes SCX unique. Watch what happens when I push down on the center part of the guide pin. Now, why isn't this focusing? Unbelievable. Okay, see, here's what happens when I push in. Watch. You see that? You see that going in like that? Or it's dropping down. Okay. What happens is when you push the back of your hand throttle right here, okay, you are pushing a little, and so that is hit. This is an old chip. This is a chip from 20 years ago. Okay, so this chip is magnetized. Okay, it has a little solenoid in there, and so what it does is it pops up and then drops down, which hits. See what happens is it hits that guide pin. Watch what happens, and it pushes that down. Okay, and so what happens is, when you push that guide pin down, okay, there's a little groove in the track here. So when I push that chip down, watch what happens now I pushed it down. Now watch what happens when I move the guide pin. Okay. See how it's automatically now. If I don't push the guide pin, see what happens. It goes straight. That is the unique ability of SCX Advance, or the digital, the new advanced digital, okay, is this right here. And this is a standard switch, okay? These are all manual, okay? So you don't need electricity going to a reed switch like with a Carrera, okay? Now, I'm not knocking Carrera, so I don't want people to think that I'm bashing a product. I'm just saying that the digital system, the SCX digital system, this is a standard curve switch on a Carrera. Look at the much bigger, okay? And this, which I do have one of these too, by the way. Let me find it here. I just had it here. What did I do with it? Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. Now, they used to make this, and if you ever find these, buy them as much as you can. This is a curved switch. Look at this thing. This thing is so sweet because this is a curved switch, okay? And look at the difference in size, okay? It basically covers a whole 1/4 track, okay? And I only have one of these. So this is the basic concept of SCX Digital, okay? This is the heart of SCX Digital. And believe it or not, I was 40 years old when I started. No, it was 20 years ago this year. 20 years ago, in this 20 years, it will be 20 years this December that I started selling SCX Digital. 20 years. Now, I was not the shape that I'm in now. Okay, I'm just letting everybody know. Okay, I'm 20 years older. Okay, I was 46 years old when I started with SCX. I was 46 years old 20 years ago. 46. Can you believe that? I can't. I was 46 years old when I started doing this. So now I'm doing it again. How does that make any sense? So what we're doing is Daniel is getting all the items up for sale. And all you do is go to new item. No, they're not up yet. What's going on with you and M? Well, why did he call? About what? Yeah, he likes you. Oh my God, now I'm gonna throw up. So and we're gonna let you know when these things are up for sale because we only have 10 sets, okay? And that is the pole position set. Let me get that out. Let me show you the box. Oh, and I just so you know that it was confirmed that the 55 Bel Air was shipped. It's going to be on the ocean May the 22nd. So we need to do a Thursday night. Get a pre-order ready, okay? Because they'll probably be here about June 30th. What? Of some of these. On some of these cars, we're only getting 3. This is the set. We only have 10 of these, okay? And I only have 3 or 6 of the conversion kits, okay? Now, what is a conversion kit? A conversion kit has 2 hand throttles, 2 chips, and 2 chips and 2 guide pins. That is the conversion thing. So you could be able to, of all the cars that we have, you can buy more cars and convert them. Okay, that's what we have. We have 6 of these. The 1407. Okay, you get 2 chips, 2 guide pins, 2 anthrols, and 1 piece of track. Okay, that's a conversion kit. That is to convert an analog set into digital. That's item number 407. We only have 6 of those. All right, and we only have 10 of these sets. Okay, and listen. I know this is not going to. I know a lot of people are not going to be happy. I already can feel it. Okay, but this was a test. All right, I just want to see if I still have the mojo to do this. Okay, and do I really want to push the best digital slot car system on my customers? Okay, and they're $489. The set is $489. Basically, it's $50 more than a 2006 set. Think about that. So the 2006 set, we had a 3-car set that we had out in not 2006, 2008. All right, I was selling the pole position. It was a 3-car set. It was the deluxe set, and we were selling them every day. Every day. That was in 2008 during the financial crisis. Everybody was buying them. Okay, because guys were home and they wanted to do something with their kids. Now this set is $289, but it doesn't have the pit area. But it does have, you can connect it with an iPad. It has all the advanced systems. The only thing you can't do is refuel right now until we get the pit lane, which that is coming on our next order. Okay. I had a big, long conversation with SCX yesterday, almost an hour long, about how do we get the product in for Christmas and before. Okay. So, all I can tell you is be patient with me at ProTinkerToys.com, because we're going to make it worth your while. Okay. Because we want to start doing races where we got 6 people up here racing 6 cars and racing 6 different, just racing, So these are the sets that we're going to have. We only have 10 of these. Okay. We're already, okay, well, now why did he retract that message? Okay, Mr. Hickson, message retracted. What was that?
Are you gonna have race night upstairs this week?
Yes, we can do race night upstairs this week. He what? Yes. Okay, so what are we getting done here? And we have 2 styles of F1 cars, but those are only analog right now. A lot of this is going to be a progression. We're slowly moving into this, and Okay, so we're almost ready. What are you doing? Yes, how can I help you today?
Hey, big question that a lot of people are asking. Can you run analog on the SCX digital track with the new system?
What I'm being told is yes, there's a switch now on the chip. You can go from analog to digital.
There we go. That's what the guys are asking.
Yep.
Bye.
And I'll have more clarification on that over the next couple weeks. Is what? Why? I don't know why he's calling him. So we're gonna have this up for sale any minute now. And this is where it all got started. This is where I started. Okay. Now, why does that always go off? That Vizio TV. I don't understand this. This TV is just wrong. So we basically have put in a get my car. Okay, that is the fuel tank, the tires, and then we could do a race if we wanted to. And then so all your data is on your car over here, and then you push that, and then it will go through a series of red lights. Okay, and Thursday. Positive. Thursday. Thursday is when we're supposed to get them. They've already been in New York. They're already in New York. They're just shipping from New York to here. And we're supposed to get them on Thursday. The key question is the key aspect of the SCX digital system has always been the cars. Okay. And why do I like the SCX cars so much? Okay. Well, first of all, if I had my screwdriver, I don't ever have my tools that I'd like to have here. And all my screwdrivers that I bought, they're all broken. So I need a screwdriver up here. And so I got to go get a screwdriver. Unbelievable. SCX Monday, Tuesday. All right, so you guys can just see the track. That's the SCX digital track or advanced system. Let me go get my screwdriver. What did he want? ready. Oh shoot, I need that list of cars. Oh, never mind, you're gonna put them all up anyway. All right, so there's 6 cars that we're gonna have for sale. We only have 12 CUDAs, 12 digital CUDAs. We have enough CUDAs for every set that we have at least. So if you want to buy a CUDA, I recommend you buy a CUDA. There's only 6 of the conversion kits. I remember first 6 people are going to get a conversion kit. This is another aspect of the SCX car that's very unique, is their magnet system or their motor mount. And by screwing this out, you can move your magnet closer to the track. Look at that. See that? Or you can move it in. Now, the best place for the motor is usually right there. And that's a very powerful magnet too, by the way. Just so you know, it's a very powerful magnet. And by driving your car on the track is extremely. Now what is it? Yes, Adam.
Can I run my older SCX digital cars on the new system?
No, not unless you get the conversion kit and convert the 2 cars. They have to be versions 2. They cannot be the older cars.
Okay. All right. Thank you for confirming that, Professor.
Gosh. So this is an old car, okay? This is an old NASCAR. This is an old NASCAR. It's the Arrows version NASCAR. It has the red guide pins, okay? This cannot be digitized for the advanced system because there's the chip. This is a version. This is a version 1 chip. Okay, this is a version 1 chip. You notice how they have all these changes. This is the new chip. Now this is a broken one, but you notice how the prongs go straight. This thing doesn't focus. I hate iPods. I hate Apple. I hate Apple. Oh my gosh. This is a version 2 chip. This was the last chip that SCX made back in 2011. Notice how that's straight. Notice how those are curved. If they're curved like this, these type of cars, and I always say if the car is in a, how did they come when they first came? If the car has a red guide pin, it's an older car. That's really the easiest way. And then this is a new car. This is a newer car, okay, and this is an SCX later years. Oh, come on! Why does that keep doing that? Why does that keep popping off? Somebody must be turning their Vizio off. These Vizios are just terrible. Dag nabbit. So this is a pre. This is the WOS system. This was before that they made the advanced system. This was just before the WOS. Okay. And this is the interior of a car. Okay. Now you could take this car from the WOS system. Now this, and what's neat, this is what's cool about these cars. Okay, look, you just pop this out. There's your motor mount. Here's the guide pin, or here's the, notice now the new chip has a little light sensor. And so what you have to do is you have to put a little hole If you have an older car, WO, you have to create a little hole for the light sensor. There's the light sensor right there, okay? And that is what's going to hit all the light sensors on the track in the pit area and in the start area. And that's what this is, the little light sensor. Well, there's no hole in the car of a WOS. So what you have to do is you have to, wherever that light sensor or that light or that infrared is, you have to put it right, a hole right in your car. Okay. And so this car can then be digitized to the advanced system. I hope everybody understood that. Now, this is a car of tomorrow. Now, the car of tomorrow can also be converted to the advanced system. So if you and these cars of tomorrow are all over the internet. If you could find the old cars of tomorrow, right there, it says car of tomorrow, Chevrolet Impala 2008. If you can find these, all you have to do is put a hole in there, put one of the conversion chips in, and boom, you can run this on the new advanced system. Does that kind of clarify some things? I don't know why this thing keeps shutting down. To me, okay, so we are going to have these up for sale within the next 2 hours, I think. I don't know what's taking them so long just to put them, to list them. Can I ask what's taking so long? Yeah, I want you to tell me. Unbelievable. What is the problem? Now, the only problem is, now this is an older version. Again, that's another older car that has the old red guide pin. So this Aston Martin, now you might be able to if you solder, you might be able to solder the components from a chip to this to work to this. The problem is I've taken all these cars apart to show how this works. And right now I have the Porsche. And unfortunately, that's the only car I have right now. Okay, that's one of the new chips. So when you're driving around the track, the nice thing about SCX Digital is, or Advance, is that you can have as many switches as you want in the track. See that? I just switched lanes. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Look at that. I just switched again. Now I'm gonna come around here. I'm gonna switch to the inside lane. Now we're gonna go in the pit. You can refuel your car if you want, even though now I can do it because I have a pit lane. Now in the advanced system or the digital set that we have, the 3-car set, it doesn't have the pit lane. Okay, and that is an extra. But you still have the fuel indicator. We'll come over here and we'll show you how it when I go down or when I travel. Okay. You can see the fuel right here. Watch the fuel. See where it says fuel right there? Now watch what happens when we go around. See that? It just went down in fuel. Okay.
Guess one fastest lap. There are 25 laps to go.
25 laps to go. So we're going around a couple more. Now we're going to be able to see the fuel go down here. It's going to go down now. And the car will start to sputter. All right, see that? The fuel just went down. Now it's going to start sputtering. The car will start to sputter because it's almost running out of gas. You'll see it start sputtering. We're just going to run it until it runs out of gas. See how it's kind of sputtering?
There are 10 laps to go. Guess one fastest lap. Guess one box.
Now it's really getting low. Now it's out of gas. So I got to pull into the pit right now or else I'm going to, oh no. I flipped the switch. I don't know if I'm going to get around the track. I got one more lap. I got to pull into the pit. Got to pull into the pit. Now, watch what happens. See what happens? Watch what happens. Look at that. It's filling up. Look at that. Filling up. Filling up. Filling up. Filling up. Now we got enough gas to finish the race. Holy cow. So that is the control for when you want to do when you want to connect to your computer and you want to have the pit and all that. And if you just want to drive, okay, you can just you can still do a race. You're just not going to worry about fuel, okay? It will still count your laps, tell you what your best speed is. Everything will be the same. And this is the SCX Advance system, okay? Listen, I've been selling this for 20 years, okay? And every customer that bought this back in 2000 and from 2006 to the last year I was selling it, still thought this. We only have 10 of these pole position sets. So if you want to be the first person to get one of these pole positions, be on your computer right now. We have 10 of these and we have 6. We only have 6 of the conversion kits, the upgrade kits. You basically get 2 hand throttles, you get 2 chips and a terminal track. All right. And we've got 10 or 12 CUDAs. We have 12 CUDAs. We have 12 CUDAs, a silver CUDA. We have 12 silver CUDAs that you can add to your set immediately. So if you're the lucky customer to get one of the conversion kits and a CUDA and the advanced or the pole position set, you'll have 4 cars and 5 hand throttles. And then if you want to buy another car, well, with the conversion kit, you're going to get 2 extra chips. So you'll be able to buy 2 other cars that we have because we have 6 total cars that we're getting. And these are going to be available. They're supposed to be available an hour ago, but for some reason, Daniel is just taking his dear old time getting these up listed. I don't understand it. They're already online. All he has to do is put them up for sale. What's taking you so long? You what? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm right here in front of my computer and I'm looking at here. It's supposed to have in stock home page. Let's go to home page. Everything in stock. Nothing. We got everything, nothing. Everything is nothing when you're part of a team. Everything is nothing. What he should do is right next to where it says model, he should put SCX Spain. And so that's everything that is on sale right now that you can get right this second. But would he do that? No, that's a millennial. That's a boomer thing. Millennial will make it very complicated for you to find it. Okay. Unbelievable. Slot cars. Let me check slot cars, see if it's in slot car. SCX. Let's see. SCX. Nope. All the old SCX. Everything old. Nothing new. Unbelievable. There isn't. And he doesn't have the race set number one for some reason. He doesn't have the race set or the race set's not there. View all. I don't see everything. Where's the race set? Oh my gosh. The race set's not even up there. I don't understand how you just can't do this all at one time. Am I just brain dead or something? I don't understand it. So if you want to buy the CUDA, you can buy the CUDA. We only have two of the switches. The conversion kits are there. These are the 4 extra cars that you can get. We do have the CUDA though, the digital CUDA. So those are available right this second. But of course, the race set, the most important thing, he doesn't have that first. You know, it's like, what planet are you from? Web issues. Yeah. Oh, I get it. You know, it's always some issue. Always. I keep refreshing, but it's nothing. And why didn't you just put that van? Just put on there. Uh, I don't understand it. Why it's not showing? No, it isn't. I'm refreshing every 5 minutes. Nothing's there. Everything on that order form should be on this thing right here. Unbelievable. All right, so we have the advanced set. Right there it is. There it is. There it is. You can order it right now. Okay, order it right this second. Okay, you want to order your set right now. Okay, before they are gone. We only have 10 sets. We only have 10 sets. We'll ever go into direction. We have 10 sets. Now we have compact. If you need guide pins for compact, we have that. These are the F1 cars, 132nd. We have 2 F1 cars. What? No, about 15. So these sets are now available right now. The first 10 people are going to get a set. I only have 6 of the for conversion kits, which are these, and I do have 12 CUDAs. So everybody that buys a set will be able to buy one of the CUDAs. So this is available right this second, and you can get yours right now. Right now, they're available right now. We have 10 sets. And you can pick them up. We have 10 sets. And so all this is on the website right now. We have the Fiat. This can be digitized. We got the F1 car. We got 2 F1 cars, classic Aston Martin. Look at those. Look at these Aston Martins. Aren't these sweet looking? Look at that. Beautiful cars, beautiful. Even if you just want to drive them on your Carrera track, they'll work perfectly. Um, then we have a Ford Escort Cosworth. Then we have an Audi. We have a Mercedes AMG. Look at that, baby. AMG, that's sweet looking. Safety car. Then we have another Mercedes. Then we have the conversion kits. You want to get the conversion kit? You should get we only have 6 conversion kits, so get a conversion kit with the sex, because then if you want to buy a couple other cars, you can convert those cars. Then we have the silver CUDA digital, so that can or advanced, so that that'll automatically work on your 4-car set. You can just swap another car out for the CUDA, and these are available right now. Right now, they're available right this second. The goal is to try to sell out everything today. So that is SCX Advance. That is the best track system on the planet. You can run 6 cars or 9 cars, or yeah, but 6 is the primary number. And you can switch lanes whenever you want. That is what's so great about SCX, is that you can switch lanes any way you want. Look at that. One. Look at that. One there. And the race is over. So we can bring it back up here. We push the button to race. Are you done? So let's pull up the big screen here so that you guys can see the fuel indicator. All right. Let's pull up the big screen. So you can connect this to a TV. It's very easy. You just click your TV, and as you can see, it's running out of gas right there. All right, so now we're going to pull into the pit lane, and I want to show you how the fuel starts to fuel up. Okay, so we're in the pit area now. All right, now watch what happens with the cars fueling up. Okay, see how it's fueling up? See how it's going up in fuel? And then you can just take off if you think you got enough fuel to finish the race. So what we're going to do is we're going to run out of gas this time. This time we're going to run out of gas. We're going to see how this works, and we're going to let it run out of gas. Okay? And of course, I go right in the middle of a switch track. Right in the middle of a switch track. We're going to try to run out of gas. Right now we're at the last quarter of a tank. And pretty soon it'll start to sputter when there's no gas. Oh no, we're at a full tank. Oh. Now we have 3/10 3/5 of a tank. Unbelievable. Just when I have a good lap, I crash. Never fails. Where are we at? So let's do some more techie stuff, because this is what I love to do a lot about with SCX, is all the tech stuff about SCX. And let's bring this down a little bit. Let's put the camera on the car so I can give you the anatomy of a car again. I got a good image there. Okay, that's a good image. And take that off. Go back to let's bring Facebook in so you guys can be a part of this. So here's what everybody has to know, is that there are 3 different cars in the SCX in the SCX history. Okay, this was one of the first cars they ever made. Right here, this right here. This is a Ferrari, and they used to have Ferrari, but they lost the license to Carrera. Carrera took over the license to SCX, and this was one of their first cars they did, along with this one right here. This is an Aston Martin, and this is a 5-screw car. I'll show you what's inside of this. So you understand. I'm just going to take these cars just to have them apart. So these 2 cars, along with, I think the Corvette was in the original 3-car set. And this is an original digital car. that came out back in 2003. Then they changed it because the chips were glued in. Then but you notice how the chips have this. They're not straight like in the new chips. So this is a new chip, brand new chip. Notice how just they go straight down. They curve down and go across. Where the original chips, they're a little bit curved, but the prongs. See how the prongs come down and that's the WOS, and then the F1 or the car of tomorrow. The prongs were more straight. I think I have one right here. No, that's not it. Well, that one's got a broke one on it anyway. That's a crooked one. Car of tomorrow. I don't think I have a car of tomorrow. I have a chassis, but I don't have a chip. So anyway, so this is the car. So if your car has red guide pins, it's probably an older car and you're not going to be able to use it on the advanced system unless you're good at soldering and you unsolder the two prongs from your advanced prong and put them onto this. Then you'd be able to use it on an older car like this. That's for guys that like to do a lot of techie stuff, okay? But your average digital car, okay? So that's the second car. So let's look at, that's a 5-car screw. How many is in this one? This one's 3. Let's take apart this car just to show you what's inside these cars so you guys can know what you have to do. I always tell people you should clean your cars out, especially the advanced cars out at least once a race. So the concept of an SCX Advance car, it's not that complicated. It's basically you have now they don't have the old RX motors anymore, okay? That is the old RX motor in all the older cars. And now you'll still be able to use those. This is the new motor. It's more of like a cam motor. They did away with these and went with these, okay? This is your this is your antenna, which gives your signal to your wireless. That is your guide pin that drops down like that. See how that's dropping down? See that? And that's what's catching in the groove. So your car, basically the whole SCX car is really modular in the sense that your newer cars, some of them don't have, like your smaller cars, the motor mount does not pop out because it's not big enough. And so the only thing that comes out is the motor, okay? So your motor will come out. And all you'd need is a screwdriver to get behind the motor like this and pop your motor out. And so that's your motor for your SCX Advance system. And you have all metal brushings. These are your tires. They just pop right in. There's a unit that just clicks in, and your chip is right here. And your chip can come out if you want to take your chip out. You can pop your chip out and put it in another car if you want. It's so easy to pop these things out, and you just stick it right back in. This is what, again, is much easier than a Carrera car, because with Carrera, you got to connect all the connectors. This one, you just pop it in. Pop it in, baby. That's all there is to it. Pop it, baby. Pop it like a pimple, baby. Pop it like a pimple. You know what I mean? Pop it like a pencil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? So that is the SCX Digital. Now let's look at the car. Let's watch the little armature on it. Everybody looking at the armature? Let me zoom in a little bit. I want you to look at the armature. Watch the armature. The armature is right there. That thing right there. You want to watch this right here. Keep an eye on that, okay? You ready? And this is the key thing about SCX Digital. Watch. See that? See how that thing moves up and down? That is the greatest slot car invention of all time. Look at that. I tell you, I just love this. Oh my gosh. I just love it. Look at that. And that's what's changing lanes. So here we come. We'll come up to a switch. Watch what happens when I come up to a switch. And I'm going to push the guide pin down. It's holding it down now. Notice that it's holding down. What happens? Look at that. It switches lanes. If I don't hold it down, go straight. That is the anatomy, the basics to SCX Advance. This is what makes SC Advance the most technically advanced slot car system on the planet with their little chip here. This is it right here. The greatest invention. I'm telling you. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You still have to get up when you crash. Well, I need to put the magnet down a little closer. This thing is coming off way too often. Let's lower the magnet a little bit on this. Right here, we'll just unscrew it just one time. Straighten up the guide blades. Well, it's always a good idea to make sure that when you take the cars apart, that you pick the screws up and they don't get on the track because you can short circuit. Unbelievable. How can you be so stupid? Unbelievable. 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 There's another screw in the track. So we have 10 sets. 10 sets available. We have 10 or 12 CUDAs. We have 10 of the pole position sets. We have 12 CUDAs and 6 chip conversions. Okay. So these are available right now at ProTinkerToys.com. You can run up to 6 cars on your set. You know, I don't know why that Vizio keeps turning off. I really don't. And there's no limit to the track. You can run up to 3 transformers or 2 transformers. And, no, 3. No, 2. That's right, 2 transformers. Why this thing keeps turning off, I'll never know. Who is it? Why does this TV always cut off? I don't understand it. Unbelievable. I don't know why this keeps turning off. The only thing I say is it's defective. That's the only reason I can say is it's defective. Because the screen is going. Now, the nice thing about SCX are these 3 pieces. 4 pieces. Is you can continue to branch off of your layout and create more and more switches. And you can be having track come in from one area. You can create a 3-lane, 4-lane, where this could be like another track going up and around. There's no limit to the type of design that you can build with the SCX digital system. It's just so amazing. There's just no limit to what you can do with the track, the switches. Everything is absolutely a-okay. And I have been selling this since 2006. That's sweet. And that is the SCX Advance. This is the set that we're selling today, right now. The SCX Advance pole position set. We have that on sale right now today. We're selling that to our consumers. 3 cars, and I'll be right back. I have a special thing I have to go do. You're right there. I wish you remember when you were 15. What gun are you trying to buy? No, I understand they haven't sold yet. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so we have a surprise. Oh, come on. Why does this TV do this? I don't understand why this TV does that. I really don't. It should not kick off like that. Unbelievable. I got to get in a better attitude. And there's only one way to get me in a better attitude. And I'm going to, all I can do is start this. This is the only way to get me in a good mood. Okay. Get me out of the bad dundrels and get me in a positive attitude.
Powdered donuts tonight. Frankie did his best.
Yeah, sweet.
It's
Donut time. Oh, it's donut time. Donut time. Donuts, have a Coke. Hey, I got a whole bag, man. I'm going to eat every one of them. Oh.
Said Frankie, I'm
Yep.
gonna bike real fast. Said bring him back, don't make it last. Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said they smell too good on the way. Half are gone, but that's just
so
fine. We
fine.
still go live.
It's donut time. These are dull stale.
With Brian Bright. Have a donut.
Have a Coke.
Laugh it off, it's just the joke. Camera on, jet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's begin. Workbench full at TinkerToys. Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands, can't feel my face. Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Nodden did just fine. Fueling up this donut time. It's donut time. Donut time. With Brian. It's donut time. Have a donut.
Have a Coke.
That's the line. That's what he spoke.
All right, now these donuts are January of 26. These are 6 months old donuts. Where did I get that package from? And then this one is May 1st. Williams brought me these in at the Cleveland show. May 1st. Unbelievable. And I'm getting it all over me. $400. But if you get everything that you need today, it's going to be Gregory Martin just bought it. So Gregory Martin bought he bought an F1 car. He bought the 3-car set, a CUDA, and the circuit conversion set, and that was $700 minus his Tinker 10 is $650. He got everything he should get, basically. He got an F1 car. Now, the F1 car, that's a F1 chip. We don't have those yet. We'll have those soon. And that's for the advanced set. 3-car set. You get an extra. Well, they're buying an extra car, but the chips that come in the conversion chip aren't F1 chips. So you're not going to be able to chip the F1 car. So sometimes people buy the Mercedes and then chip those or buy 2 extra cars. We have 5 extra cars. So if you buy the conversion kit, we only have 5 left. If you buy the conversion kit, you'll be able to convert 2 extra cars that we have. If everybody understands, hey, Facebook, how we doing? Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baboo, baby. Yeah, baby. Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. They're good. Pole position set. Get it on order right now at ProTinkerToys.com. Pole position. Yeah, baby. It's donut time. It's donut time, baby.
They're all powdered
Donuts tonight.
Frankie did his best.
Best.
Sweet. It's donut time. It's donut time with Brian.
Brian, have a donut, have a Coke.
Yeah, that's how we start the show. Sent Frankie
He out.
on a
Said,
bring him
back
don't
and
be
getting fast.
Came back
He
alive. I
said, hold up.
wait. He said they
It's
smell
too good
on
to
the
the way.
Half forgone, but that's just
It's
fine.
fine.
We still go live. It's
Donut time. Donut time. It's donut time. Brian.
Have a donut.
Have a Coke.
Laugh it off. It's
It's
just
the
a joke.
joke.
Camera on, jet flies.
These are stale, too.
Fans like, let's begin. Workbench full at
Toy.
TinkerToys. Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands, can't feel my face. Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Norton did just fine. Fueling up this donut time. It's donut time. Donut time. With Brian. It's donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. That's the line. That's what he spoke.
Well, that was pretty good. So all these donuts that I have are stale. Okay. They're all stale. They're about rock hard. Okay. We have the new advanced system in stock tomorrow. They should be coming in tomorrow or today. Why does that keep coming off? Why does the TV keep going off? I don't understand why it keeps doing that. Why does that keep going off? I don't understand. I do not understand why that television keeps kicking off. Over temp switch, cooling fan kaput. Stale donuts should be dunked in Coke. I don't know why that does that. Well, it says it's up to date. So Arbuckle is telling me that it's 2 years old. The TV is about 2 years old. It's almost brand new. Brad, how much of that track comes in the box? You get of this layout, you get about half of what this layout is. You get a figure eight. You get this figure eight. And plus, I have a ton of old used track, which is perfectly fine. You just need to clean it. You can get it real cheap if you want to go expand really fast. But this is the figure eight layout that you get. Plus, I have a ton. Look at all this track here. See that? See all that track behind me? That's all curved track, straight track, curved track. I have plenty of track if you want to just add some cheap track to your layout until we get all the good track in. All I'm telling you is this, that SCX Advance should be your second rate layout. Okay, it should be your second layout. And because you can do 6 lanes or 6 people driving, you can have so much fun with all the extra racing going on. And that's the key. That's the key. And this is the Aston Martin car. I can put everything back in this car except for the guide, the front end wheels. I got to put new brushes in this guide. Oh, that guide pin broke. That's right. I got to glue that back together. I think I can fix that by gluing it. I have to take off the... If I pour a bunch of glue on this, I think I can fix this guide pin. The guide pin cracked on me. The guide pin cracked right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some crazy glue right on that. And I should be able to fix that guide pin. Let's see if I can fix this. There. Let that dry. I'll even put a little bit more glue on it. All right. We'll let that set overnight. And I should be able to fix that. I'll just put the braids. I have to clean them up. You want to straighten them up. A lot of times a guide braid gets dirty. And I always use a Goo Gone to clean guide braid. See how dirty that guide braid is? See how all that grime is in there? You just spray a little bit of Goo Gone on that guide braid. Like right there, you see that? I just did that. Then you just move your fingers in it and you want to puff it up like that. You see how I'm puffing that up? And then you just move your hands and that all that grime will come right through the Goo Gone. And that will get all cleaned up. And your guide braid or your guide shoes or your braids will last longer. Plus you can turn around too. And that's how you clean your guide braids on these digital cars. Let's see if this thing will kick off again when it shouldn't. It shouldn't kick off. And that's how you can keep your guide braids lasting longer. That's how you keep them longer. You push them together when you race. See that, how fat that is? And then you just pull it. Watch this. Then you just clean it with a rag. I'm learning stuff today. I never used any one scale. Well, let me explain something to you about 132nd SCX Advance. Okay. SCX Advance is the most unique, exhilarating, interactive slot car track you'll ever get. And all you have to do is pick up, if you just want to buy the pole position, just buy the pole position. That's all you need. Within a day or two, you'll say, oh my gosh, I got to get more of this stuff. That's what happened to at least 50,000 people around the United States back between 2008 or 7 and 2014. They couldn't get enough of SCX. And then it went to SCX. The one thing that dealers didn't like is they didn't like it went from SCX to SCX or WOS, because then you couldn't use anything. And I told them, I said, you can't sell a product that you can't use on your old system. You're going to lose a lot of people. They will buy all your new. All right, so that's a nice clean brush or a braid. And that's all ready for tomorrow or when I put that. And then this side here, you see that side is dirty. See how that's the dirt track on the track. The other side is real clean. So what we'll do is we'll just take this here and spray a little Goo Gone on that. The best way is just soak it in Goo Gone, and that grime just comes right out. I mean, it just pulls right out because it's in between all the braids of the braids, because it's almost like a mesh. This guide pin is almost like a mesh. Okay, it's almost like armor, medieval mesh, and that's what it is. And so it gets inside of that meshing, all that grime, all the little dust particles get inside there, and it gets it all clogged. And so by cleaning your brushes frequently, you're going to have better racing. Your car is going to operate better, and you're going to have a lot more fun. All right, so let's see how we're doing with sets.
They're all powdered
Donuts tonight.
Frankie did his best.
Sweet.
It's donut
Time.
It's donut
Time. It's Brian time. It's donuts. Have a Coke.
Yeah, that's how
We start the show.
Sent Frankie out on a bike real fast. Said, bring him back, don't make it last. Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said, they smell.
I don't want you guys getting upset with me. Well, we've only sold one set right now, Gregory Martin. I know that we're going to be selling more later today. Once this live stream is finished, people are going to see that this is available right now. And plus, when I get the sets in, people are probably waiting for me to get the sets in. Well, they're on their way from New York right now, okay? And they will be here. They'll be here by Thursday, the 7th. I was given a delivery date of the 7th. So they'll be here on Thursday. And when I show you the set, you're going to buy one. That's all there is to it. And then these are shipping China. These are leaving China May 22nd. 55 Bel Air Golf. 50 Bel Air Golf. They are shipping China May 22nd. They're on a ship May 22nd. May 22nd. That's the CUDA you can get today, right here, the CUDA. That is the 55 Bel Air. That will be here June 30th. Now, a lot of people don't buy unless they actually see it. And I'm telling people, listen, if you don't buy that now, you're not going to see it. Hey, wait a minute. I think I can fix this with, I need 2 snap-on front axles. That car won't work. Yeah, I think these will work right here. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. All righty. We just fixed the Aston Martin. The only thing I don't have on the Aston, I can't find so we'll have 3 cars to race on Thursday. We'll have the Aston Martin, the Cuda, or the Aston Martin, the Porsche, and the WRC. I did have another car, but I don't know where that car is. I've lost. Oh, there it is, right over there. Yeah, it's another rally car. The one thing you can't do with SCX Digital is you can't convert it to you can't digitize it with Carrera or Scale because of this little thing, the armature going up and down. It just doesn't work. That's the only downside. All right, so we have the guide shoe. Let's see. I think it's almost now. It's not dry yet. Now we got to get these into that guide or the shoe. We have to get these so flat because we have to thread it through these little hole slots. Okay. And if you get the braids really flat, okay, they can get in there. Okay. But you have to get it right in there, just like that. See that? See how I got one in there already? And then once you pull it, it will go through freely. Okay, once it's in there. Okay, then you have to do it again, going the other direction. And of course, wait a minute. No, I can do that. Yeah, I just have to push it the other way. Okay. So now what we want to do is go through the other side and just get it in there. Ah, shoot. I didn't let it dry enough. I'll have extra guide shoes tomorrow. I think I have another car here, but that's That's an analog car. That's a Rally. They do make nice cars, though. I will. Now, you can digitize this very easy. And now this doesn't have the hole in it, so you can't oh, that's right. You can't digitize. This is a four-wheel drive. See that? This is an old SCX car. This is before Ford Fiesta. This is made in China. Yeah, this is a four-wheel drive car, so I can't use that one. So that's basically the SCX Advance. I'll have this car up and running. The Austin Martin. The Austin Martin. That's car number 3. We're going to pull all these parts over here. I have all these miscellaneous parts. Can't use that. That's a Ferrari. Yeah, this is the Ferrari one. This is when SCX made Ferraris back in 2006. Ferrari. And then Carrera basically bought it out, which is stupid, but what are you going to do? You can't convince people not to do something. They're going to do it anyways. Well, that battery's dead. Let's see how these batteries are. Let's see how this one is. That one's dead. These should be good. Oh, yeah, that's brand new. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can make that basket. Nope. Nope. Missed both of them. Unbelievable. Terrible at sports. I told you I was terrible at sports. All right, so I want to talk about something before I sign off. We got a I'm not even going to mention the person's name, and I'm not even going to reference. I'm just going to ignore him from now on. He admitted basically to screwing up last Thursday's auction. Okay. And to do that, you literally have to have an ego issue. You have to be so insecure, okay, to do that. Okay. I would never do that. I would never, even if I got mad at somebody, I would never go on their site and intentionally mess them up. Okay. And he's basically threatened us now. He's just going to do it all the time. So I have to decide whether I just go to Whatnot and just do an auction on Whatnot. That's the problem. So we basically, we don't know what we're going to do. So we're going to have race night on Thursday. We probably will not have auctions. And therefore, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with all these cars from U&M. I'm just going to have to start listing them. No, you don't understand. He's not listing. He's just creating accounts. He's like this all over the internet. He's just creating accounts and just intentionally messing things up. And I don't want to mention his name, so please do not mention his name, okay? Please do not mention his name, all right? He sent us a very disturbing email yesterday. Daniel doesn't even want he doesn't even want to mention it, okay? I just want to mention because I don't want people thinking that I'm intentionally mean or that I'm intentionally screwed. You know what? We had up to 81 people watching today, okay? There's not one person, okay, that is that upsets me. There's only one person, and I'm thinking to myself, gosh, don't you think maybe if you think about that maybe you are the problem? Look at that, just turned off again. Unbelievable. And then it turned back on. So I don't know what we're going to do. Unplug the TV for 30 seconds. All right, I will try that. Everybody is now an expert. I love it. I love it when everybody becomes an expert. Unbelievable. Own 4. I am an expert. I own 4 Vizios. Adjustment. Change batteries in remote. All right, let's check to see if the batteries in the remote are dead. Let's get me my battery chart, my tester. Okay, so I'm listening to all your opinions, guys. Okay, so that battery is good. Let's test the other battery. That battery is good. Okay, so the batteries of the remote are good. So I just eliminated one of your opinions. All right, I unplugged the television, and now I'm turning the TV back on. Okay, sleep timer off. All right, so sleep timer. Okay, I know what that is. Sleep timer. Let's see if the sleep timer is turned on. So let's go here. Sleep timer is off. Yeah, sleep timer is off. All right, so I fixed that. All right, what other opinions do you guys have for me? I'm having fun. It's not the batteries in the remote. Paul, nobody home, especially Joe. It's the sleep timer. No, the sleep timer was not on. Okay, so we know it's not that. All right, so what else can we hope for? Let's what else can we wish for? Okay. Oh, it's busted then. I just love all you backyard mechanics. It's so funny how you guys can be so much experts, okay? Is there any power Avengers setting on the TV? No. It's a part of a. It's all part of a broad troubleshooting process. No kidding. Oh my guys. Okay, the batteries, not the batteries. Go into your settings. I did adjustment. Okay, Brian, I'm an expert. I own 4 Vizios. All right. Well, let's okay. All right. So what's the name? Unplug TV for 30 seconds. Now I did not do that. Unplug it for 30 seconds. Okay. So let me go unplug it for 30 seconds. Okay. And what's his name's an expert because he owns 6 Vizios. Well, I own 10 Vizios. Okay. So I should be an ultra expert. All right, I'm unplugging it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, I just plugged it back in. All right. I plugged it back in, everybody. Everybody, I did that. There's your problem. You own a Vizio. There you go. You own a Vizio. Throw it in the trash and buy a new TV. Ah! Okay, so I need to. So what should I do? I have a hatchet downstairs. You want me to hatch it apart? Do you want me to hit the TV? How many want me to take a hatchet to my television? Okay. How many want me to take my hatchet to the TV? Okay. Vizio before they sold to Walmart was a great TV. I'm watching on Hickson. No. So Mr. Hickson does not want me to take an axe. Rod Rodriguez does want me to take an axe to my television. Hatchet, baby. So we've got 3 hatchet babies, okay? We have 3 hatchets. Okay, so we got 2 no's, 3 yeses, okay? We got 3 yeses. We got 3 yeses and 2 no's, okay? So now we're just going to see. Let me put it this way, okay? If the thing kicks off again, I'm going to take a hatchet to it. I'm just literally going to take a hatchet and just put it right dead center in the middle. Do it. James says do it. So that's 4. Okay, 4 thumbs up. Who says no? Any more no's? Buy a Sony. Buy a Sony. Oh my gosh. Don't forget to get your SCX Advance set today. There's only 8 left. We only have 8 left. We got to do it. Hatchet makes great content, baby. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. No. Joe is saying no. Don't forget, I only have 9 of these left. Okay, we got another no. So we got more no's than we have yes. Do they make Hitachi? Yeah, they make Hitachis. I think they still do. I'm not going to take a hatchet to it. I mean, I think I paid, that's a 48 inch, or 52. I think I paid $2.99 for it. Just chop it. Oh my gosh. Rod Rodriguez wants me to take a hatchet to it. I'm tempted. If it kicks off again, if it turns off again, okay, I'm going to take a hatchet to it. All right. How's that sound? All right. So if the TV turns off, I'll just set the camera right here so you guys can see me and see the TV. Okay. So if it kicks off, you can see me. Okay. Yes. For the price of a Hisson, Hisson makes the best deal. Hisson. What brand is that? And don't forget, if you want to donate to my son's house, all you have to do is go and donate on Heston TVs. Okay, now where do you get them? Limited time offer. Best Buy. Oh, they sold at Best Buy. 65-inch. I'm not spending $3,000 on a TV. I'm not spending $3,000 on a television. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, are you crazy? 50 to 55-inch. That's what I want. Where to buy? $500. So they're sold at Best Buy. So all those TVs are sold at Best Buy. Amazon. I'm not going to buy a TV. Right now, it hasn't turned off now. Let's hope all these little techniques you guys told me to do. Read up. Let's see. Read right up on that brand. Hey Siri, is a Histon television any good?
Okay, I found this on the web for is his television any good? Check it out.
Yeah, people like them. Okay, guys. I'm not buying a TV for up here in the shed. For the amount of times that I'm up here, I just like to use it. But kicking off now, it hasn't kicked off yet. So let's hope it hasn't kicked off. Let's hope all your techniques are all ask about TCL. So my unplugging is the winning idea so far. No, not necessarily. Okay. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna sign off. Don't forget to order your advanced set tomorrow. We're going to be talking about SCX down at the store all day tomorrow, pushing the SCX Advance system. And Thursday, when it comes in, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the set, showing you what you get in the set, plus the CUDA and all the other cars. And we'll be showing all that stuff on Thursday. And then Friday, we're going to have a closing week of showing SCX, why SCX is going to be the new slot car of the century. And Brian is going to sell this until he dies. So all I can tell you is 20 years from now, I'll be 86 years old. And that means I would have been selling slot cars for 40 years, half of my life. So in 20 years, I'll be 86 and I'll still be the chipper guy that you see right now. There's going to be no difference in me in 20 years. I'm going to look just like this. I'm going to have grayer hair and my head will be, I'll have an afro about this big. Okay. And we will have a fun. So for the next 20 years, you guys have a fun guy to hang around with. Okay. And don't forget to get your SCX Advance system right now. Be one of the first persons to get it. And race. I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream. See you guys later on Facebook. Thank you for watching. Oh, yeah, baby. All right. So we're going to finish that. We're going to done there. We're going to having fun at ProTinkerToys.com with SCX Advance. Having fun with SCX Advance at ProTinkerToys.com.
Tonight,
Oh man, I was on the wrong channel. Oh shoot.
I'm going to outline some things, and
I was on the wrong channel for Facebook. Darn it. Plus my phone's about ready to die. All I can say is this. If you want to get a great selfie stick, go to the Apple store. They have this selfie stick. Doesn't show the name on it. This is the greatest selfie stick I've ever bought. Okay, it just pops up like this. It pulls apart. It's got a remote that you can carry around to turn on the camera and turn it off. It's got a great, very wide tripod. And then it compiles all into a nice little device like this. You get these at the Apple store. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please pick up your Advance system today, and we're going to be promoting it all this week. Adios, amigos.